Hello and welcome to another episode of Madame Wesley. And today we are going to be doing a maths meeting. So get your singing voices ready. Hope you've been practicing since last time. Let's go. Maths meeting, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Maths meeting, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Okay, I wonder if you can tell me what day comes before Friday. That's right. It's Thursday. And can you tell me which 2 days make up the weekend? That's right, Saturday and Sunday. And how many days are there in the week? There are 7 days in a week. Very good. Let's go on to our months of the year. January, February, March and April, May, June, July and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Yes, they are. How many months are there in a year? That's right, there are 12 months in the year. Which month comes after May? June. Well done. June comes after May. And which month comes before December? That's right, it's November. Okay. We are now going to do our counting in 2s, 5s and 10s. Are you ready? I want to hear you really nice and loud. Make sure you wake up your parents. Let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And in 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Well done, everybody. Now, if you could get your whiteboard and pen ready, I'm going to rub my board now. And today, we are going to be looking at telling the time. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at telling the time. Now, I have got a clock that my daughter and son like to play with, and it has got the minute hand, which is the blue hand, and the hour hand, which is the red hand. And there are 60 minutes in an hour. And each of these o'clocks go around from 1 to 12. So it can be 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And after 12 o'clock, it goes to 1 o'clock. It doesn't go to 13, it goes to 1 o'clock. So just looking at o'clock to start with, I want to show you a number line. So you're used to working with number lines at school. We have the number line 1 all the way to 12. Let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And when we're telling the time, we need to use the shorthand for the hour. So that is the red hand is for the hour. So I am going to pretend that this is my hour hand, and you're going to tell me what the time is. So I'm going to point to this. What time is that? 5 o'clock. Now, what would it be if I pointed it to here? 8 o'clock. Very good. How about here? 10 o'clock. What would one more hour after 10 o'clock be? 11 o'clock. Good. How about 2 more hours after 3 o'clock? That's right, that would be 5 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going to show you some o'clocks on my clock, and I want you to tell me what the time is, okay? What is the time? That's right, it's 5 o'clock. What is the time? That's right, it's 8 o'clock. Oh, I've got a tricky one for you now. What is the time? Now, both the longhand and the shorthand are pointing upwards, so that means that it is 12 o'clock. Okay, let's think a little bit about half past. Now, if it's half past the hour, the red hand, the shorthand on my clock, would go in between the 3 and the 4. And that would make it 3:30. So the shorthand is in between the 3 and the 4, and that makes it 3:30. This time, my shorthand is going to go in between the 7 and the 8. Have a go at telling the time. That's right, it's 7:30. Okay, this time, I'm going to go in between the 10 and the 11. My shorthand, which means the time now is 10:30. Very good. Now at home today, I'd like you to be looking at your clock, and I'd like you as often as possible to try and tell your adult what the time is. Okay, we're quickly going to now look at a couple of addition sums. So get your whiteboard and pen ready. I'm going to write some addition sums on the board, and I'd like you to try and answer them at home. So the first one I want you to try and do is 4 add 8. I'm going to write them on the board. You can have a go. Okay, if you're still working out those answers, if you could press pause on your video, get the answers, and then press play again when you're ready. So we're going to look at the answers together. Okay, so we've got 4 and 8. Now we know 8 add 2 makes 10, so we'd have to add 2 more to make 12. Now when you're writing 12, remember it's a 1 and a 2, this way round. 9 add 6, it's 15. 10 and 5 is also 15. 11 and 4, another 15. 8 and 3 is 13. And 15 and 2 is 17. If you got them right, give yourself a tick. Brilliant. Now, thank you very much for tuning in for another episode of Maths Meeting. Remember, today your challenge is to go around telling the time. What time is it when you eat lunch? What time is it when you have your dinner? What time is it when you're going to bed? See if you can tell the time on an analogue clock. That's a clock that looks like this, not just your digital clock. Okay, thank you very much and see you next time.